Fuck off. The whole point of the country is to be free. Let us decide what's moral and not moral, not the government, not the Republican Party, not the Democratic Party.
What I'm saying is that if you were going to be a Republican, you ought to focus on what Republicans are supposed to be good at, which is let's do business, okay? Yeah. And I think business is good for the whole world. People like to do business. But when you start trying to legislate morality, you've got a problem. You know, it doesn't work. It hasn't worked in the past. It won't work in the future.
Yeah, but if anything goes, there's got to be some sense of responsibility, don't you think?
There's a difference between responsibility and adherence to dogma. When the dogma becomes legislation, that's when you have the danger. I have this horrible fear that the United States could wend its way toward being a fascist theocracy. The cross converted into a symbol of fascism in the service of politics. This is bad.
Frank Zappa was ahead of his time. Legislating morality is a terrible idea, but let's be honest, on both sides. So when we say, okay, this is the correct moral position on the left, and everyone has to adhere to it, otherwise you're a racist or a bigot, people don't like that either. If you're a Republican and you say, no, my view on abortion is the only acceptable view, so I'm gonna have big government get between you and your doctor, I'm gonna legislate morality. And besides which, if you're LGBTQ, I don't like what you're doing with your life, and I'm gonna legislate your morality. Fuck off. The whole point of the country is to be free. Let us decide what's moral and not moral, not the government, not the Republican Party, not the Democratic Party. Those things are supposed to be for normal government regulations and laws and to actually protect us, not to interfere in our lives and tell us what to do. So whichever party tells me what to do with my morality, same exact message. Fuck all the way off.